Hello, first grade families. Our first official day of virtual instruction is this Monday, August 31st. So we wanted to give you a little bit more information so you know what to expect in our Google Classrooms. At this point, all of our students should be enrolled in their teacher's Google Classroom. In front of us is an example of my Google Classroom. Of course, every teacher has their own page. Once you log into the Google Classroom, which is an icon on the student's iPad, you're going to click the teacher's name, and that will open you up to the page that you see here. At the bottom of the screen, you want to click the tab that says Classwork. Once you click Classwork, you will see lots of information in our Google Classrooms. So a couple of really important things that we need you to know. The most important thing that you will need to do next week and throughout our virtual learning journey is to sign in your students' or your child's attendance. So the very first thing in the Google Classroom says Daily Attendance Link. You will click on that, click the blue link provided, and log your child for attendance. Again, that needs to be done every day. The next thing that you'll see is our Zoom schedule and links. Each teacher has different links to their Zoom meetings. As you can see, there are 5 categories listed under Zoom schedule and links, and those are our 5 subject areas throughout the day. For each of these 5 subject areas, the first grade teachers will be doing a live lesson via Zoom. So each morning at 8:30 a.m., a first grade teacher will see your child via Zoom to welcome them to the day. We'll be doing some calendar activities and different activities as the year progresses. At 8:30 or a few minutes before, you want to click that morning meeting link. Again, it is a blue link. When you click the blue link, you will be directed to the Zoom app. If you are early, if you log on before 8:30, you'll have to wait for the teacher to allow you in to the room. If for some reason you are a few minutes late, the teacher will get a notification that your child is in the waiting room and we can admit your child in. We did go over some Zoom expectations with the students that came to school last week or this past week, but please reiterate with your child some of the Zoom expectations. We'd like them to be sitting in a quiet spot. We'd like them to be sitting still, focused, and ready to learn for the day. Again, that morning meeting starts at 8:30 a.m. And then at 9 a.m. every day, we will be having a live reading lesson. Reading in first grade is called ELA. That stands for English Language Arts. So at 9 a.m. or a few minutes before, you would choose the ELA link. Again, click that blue meeting link, and you will join the reading classroom. The same thing goes for math, science and social studies, and at the end of the day, we'll have a question and answer session and also a daily wrap-up. So again, at those times listed, you can click the blue link and your child will be entered into our Zoom classroom. Not all of the assignments will be given live. Once in a while, your child will have an assignment to do after the Zoom lesson. So we would meet with them, interact with them live, and then they might be asked to do something independently. If your child is asked to do something independently, you will find that a little further down on their Google Classroom under a topic that says the date. As you can see here, I have Monday, August 31st. There are no assignments listed there yet because we didn't have that day of school yet. But on Monday, you will see some information there. If your child cannot attend the live Zoom meetings, that is okay. We will be recording the reading, math, and science and social studies lesson, and it will be posted again right under the topic that says the date. So if your child cannot attend the live lessons, they're able to watch the lessons at their own time, at their own pace, based on your schedule, and that information can be found under the date. As the year progresses, you will see the same format in our Google Classrooms. You will see the daily attendance link first, followed by the Zoom schedule with the times that we will be having live Zoom meetings, and then also the links to get your child into that Zoom meeting. And then a little bit further down, you will see the date, and that is where assignments and live lessons that are recorded will be posted. Right above the date, you will see parent homework. If you haven't already, we ask that you please choose that student information form tab and fill out information for your child. There's also 2 new items under the parent homework, if you're someone who had logged on previously. Somewhere in the parent homework will be a photo, some photo release information. We ask if you do not want your child's photo to be shared via our Class Dojo or our class Google Classroom, please let your child's teacher know right away so that we can honor those wishes. And then if you haven't already, we ask that you sign up for each individual teacher's Class Dojo account. Class Dojo is new for us this year. It is just another way to communicate with parents. Again, we would like you to email us if you have any questions or concerns. You can hear Mr. Simpson on our loudspeaker. We'll let him finish.
In just a few minutes, we will begin dismissing students.
All right, sorry about that. If you did not already get a letter with your child's Class Dojo information, you can click the link under Parent Homework, and there is some information that you can read to get you signed up for Class Dojo. Underneath all of those topics is a giant topic called classroom information. Each teacher has an About Me page where you can find out about them. Your child's teacher will have contact information listed. And then we have some things for you to read through. We have some Zoom meeting expectations. We have listed our daily schedule. The first grade daily schedule is the same for all first graders. Every morning we'll start with a morning meeting. Again, that's at 8:30, and part of that lesson is live via Zoom. We have reading at 9 a.m., math at 9:45. The next thing on the schedule is called lead time. If your child goes to Title I reading or goes to speech or sees Mr. Garsha, they will be doing their instruction at that lead time, so between 10:30 and 11:10, and you'll get separate information about that if that pertains to your child. From 11:15 to 12:15, we have lunch and recess. The next thing says office hours. So each individual teacher will hold office hours daily for a half an hour. If your child has a question about a certain subject or a certain thing that we taught and you need specific instruction from a teacher, we can schedule some time during our office hours to meet privately with your child. We do ask if you need to speak with the teacher via office hours that you schedule an appointment, and you can do that via email. At 12:45 to 1:25, our first graders are going to special. Again, at this point, they should be logged into the specials teachers' Google Classrooms. More information will be coming from the specials teachers regarding their classes. And then our last 2 live sessions are at the end of the day. We have science or social studies starting at 1:30. And then every day we'll have a wrap-up Q&A closing session that will also be live. Again, the only items that are recorded for your child to watch later in the evening is ELA, math, and science and social studies. So the 4 core subjects will be recorded for your child if they cannot attend the live meeting. Below that, you will see your specific child's special class schedule. Again, there's more information about office hours. And then there's some tutorials about navigating Google Classroom. We know this could be new for some of you, so please don't hesitate to call us with questions or concerns, or email us actually with questions or concerns. And then there's also some information about editing a PDF assignment. And finally, there's some information about grading. Grading will look, of course, a little bit different since we are, running a virtual classroom, but grades will be entered for your child weekly, and we will still have weekly assessments. And we can discuss those more thoroughly as the school year progresses. So if you have not already, please log on to your child's Google Classroom, hit that classwork tab, fill out the parent homework section, and then check out all of our classroom information. We are so looking forward to seeing your kids virtually on